Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Eagles rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against the Giants defense that will need to be at its best. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come out here in the eye. A first carry for Wendell Smallwood. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. It's hauled in by Shepard. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally. You can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Ready. 3-9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Slow. Ready. 3-9.
Now Gino on 1st down. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And an alley to run. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Gino's going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 42 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Fuller. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Play clock winding down. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Vinny Curry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Gino, and incomplete. Lucky Whitehead is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground. And when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense. You never take your eyes off the quarterback. And when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
They'll look to throw, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run. Smallwood. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yes.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's complete to Fuller. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
They go back, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gino now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Sterling Shepard with an acrobatic catch. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10, Smith again. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, Smith. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They give him a gain of 37.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So 2nd and 10 here. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he connects with Ertz. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now West. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. A shotgun snap for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go. 319! 319!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he fires one incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
On second down, here's Smith. Surveying the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks up. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
All right, here we go.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 89 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
No, she's at least
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles continue to roll. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Wentz now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Heineke. And he's got some space here. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We got 3. Here we go now. Green, 39.
It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.